Hello everyone. In my last class, we had already discussed what is Indian financial system, what are financial institutions, financial markets, and organized and unorganized sector. Today, we will discuss three important categories of Indian financial system. First are the users of the financial services, those who are using the financial services like individuals, government, or any businessman. Second category is the provider of financial services, those who are providing the financial services to the users like banks, insurance companies, investment funds, and other financial institutions. Third are the facilitators who facilitate the market. It includes new issue market and stock market. New issue market is the market for the fresh securities, whereas stock exchange is the market for the existing securities. That is why we call them primary market and secondary market. Now we will study how Indian financial system was evaluated. It started from the barter system and ends at the universal banking. Barter system means give and take. You give me one thing and I will give you another thing. What is required by you? Later on, money lenders came into existence. After that, indigenous banking started. Money lenders are those persons who lend their own money, whereas indigenous bankers used to collect money from the persons who are having the surplus and giving the money to the person who are in deficit or who require the money. So indigenous bankers works as intermediary between the lenders and the borrowers. Then banks and society came into existence. After that, cooperative movement take place. Then joint stock banks came into existence. Those banks which are having the multiple shareholding are called the joint stock banks. After that, the consolidation take place and then commercial banks came into existence. Then the nationalization of commercial bank took place and leads to the government banks, and then the investment banks, then development financial institutions, then insurance companies, then stock exchange, then market operations started, and then merchant banking, and at the last universal banking. Universal banking means providing all sort of services to all category of the people or the customers. Now I'll give you some examples of Indian financial system. Like what are the who are the regulatory bodies like RBI, SEBI, BIFR and IRDA. RBI controls the banks, SEBI controls the stock exchange, BIFR controls the SIC units, Board for Industrial and Financial Reconstruction. IRDA controls the insurance companies. Banking intermediaries include commercial banks, cooperative banks, and post office savings. Non banking intermediaries like LIC, GIC, PF, mutual fund, UTI, hire purchase, etc. Next is the development institution. Those institutions which promote the economy by promoting or developing the businesses, industries, agriculture, and the rural sectors like ICICI, IFCI, IDBI, Exim Bank, NABARD. Exim Bank is Export Import Bank. Other institutions like ICRA, DFHI, and CRISIL. DFHI is the Discount Finance Houses of India, whereas CRISIL and ICRA are the credit rating agencies. These agencies give credit rating to the different institutions. I hope you all are able to understand now what is financial system, how it is evaluated, what are the functions and how they are differentiated. In my next video, we will discuss on RBI, structure, functions, etc. Thank you for today.